would you feel if someone else got to make the decision whether you got to live or not? Well, that brings me to the main subject of my speech today, abortion. According to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, abortion is defined as the termination of a fetus resulting in the death or expulsion of an embryo or fetus. The National Right to Life organization has estimated that around 1.1 million abortions take place each year. Approximately 58,586,256 abortions have been performed since 1973. There are two sides to abortion, however, which are pro-choice and pro-life. The Urban Dictionary lists pro-choice as a political view that abortion should continue being legal and accessible. It also lists pro-life as the complete opposite as pro-choice, the political view that abortion should be illegal and banned. In my opinion, I do believe that abortion should be prohibited. My reasons why: 1, abortion is closely related to murder and murder is illegal. 2, abortion procedures are unsafe to the mother. And 3, a fetus is more than just tissue. It is a living human being. First, abortion is linked to murder, and murder is illegal. Murder is considered to be the unlawful killing of a human being with some level of intent. The current difference between murder and abortion is presently not considered unlawful. When an abortion is carried out, there are several ways that it can be done, such as the abortion pill, surgical abortion, suction or aspiration abortion, and a laceration to the fetus, which will completely destroy it. No matter which procedure a pregnant woman decides to use, she is still killing an innocent baby with some level of intent, which is considered murder. The unborn child has done no harm to anyone and doesn't deserve to be killed. If a woman gets pregnant accidentally, that is her fault for not following the correct guidelines to prevent it from happening, not the baby's. If you stab or inject poisoning into someone, killing them, you will more than likely be charged for murder. So why is it any different with an unborn child in the womb? They are alive and have done no harm. So killing them with intent should be considered illegal because its process is just like the process of murder. The heart and brain are the first things that develop. Therefore, they have a heartbeat and can sense pain or any other feeling. Born human beings have the same characteristics of a fetus. So why is it illegal to kill a born human being and not an unborn human being if they are both living beings? Personally, I think abortion is just the same as murder and should be completely banned all over the United States so every child has the right to live and a chance at living life. Second, abortion procedures are unsafe to the mother's body. When a woman has an abortion, it can be very dangerous to her personal body. The degree of risk usually increases depending on the previous number of abortions that the woman has had. According to the National Health Service, abortion can lead to a doubled risk of getting breast cancer. Abortion can also increase the risk of getting cervical, ovarian, and liver cancer. A woman who has an abortion can face many problems later in life when she actually does decide to have a child. Abortions can lead to several handicaps in any future children. While abortion is being done, a woman can be at risk for several things, such as the uterus being damaged by the medical tools, the cervix being lacerated, and other organs in the stomach being severely damaged. Death is a very rare result of abortion procedure, but can still occur if something major does go wrong. Abortion can make it easier for the placenta to separate from the uterine wall in future pregnancies, which can result in death for the mother and the baby in the most severe form. Abortions can also cause the mother to have high suicide thoughts due to emotions during the procedure. They can also lead to eating disorders and substance abuse, which could also lead to death. My ultimate question is, why not just have the baby and give the baby up for adoption? That way the mom's body is not at risk for several problems that could possibly be life-threatening, and she doesn't even have to keep the child. There are plenty of families that want to have children but can't and would love to adopt. So instead of the mom hurting her body, she could give the baby up for adoption and make someone else's dream come true. Lastly, a fetus is more than just tissue. Currently, all valid science is 100% positive that a fetus is a human being according to the NCCL organization. Approximately 100% of a person's genetic makeup is determined at the time of conception. Most abortions take place during the first trimester, but some do take place during the second and third trimesters. During the first trimester, this is what a fetus looks like. The fetus has a heartbeat. The brain, spinal cord, heart, and gastrointestinal tract have developed. Arms and legs are visible. The lungs, jaw, and nose have formed. Hands and feet have webbed, and all organs have begun to form. A fetus during the second trimester looks like this. Skin and fine hairs become visible. Fingers and toes have grown. The mother can feel movement, and eyelids, eyebrows, and nails have grown in. During the third trimester, the fetus appears just like this. Fats start being stored, bones are fully developed, eyelids are open, breast buds appear, and all organs have fully developed. At this point, a baby could be born and live on its own. There's no question as to whether or not a fetus is a living being. These characteristics listed in pictures can all justify that a fetus is more than just tissue. They are living humans. They have every characteristic present just as us grown humans do. Of course, to every argument, there's going to be a counter-argument. Therefore, those that are pro-choice argue that a woman has the right to choose what happens to her body and the government has no say-so. They also argue that a woman having an abortion is humane because it keeps the child from suffering after it is born if the mother cannot support them. Pro-choice advocates are also concerned with the intervening of women's rights if abortion does become illegal. Their main argument, however, is that the baby is not alive in the womb. In conclusion, I believe abortion should be illegal and prohibited because 1. Abortion is just like murder, which is illegal. 2. Abortion procedures can be unsafe to the mother's body. And 3. A fetus is more than just tissue. Any child should be given a chance at life just like you and I were. Who knows what they might become later on in life, but if they get aborted, no one's ever going to know their potentials. Unborn babies should be protected with rights equivalent to anyone else in the world because they are alive too. Abortion is wrong and inhumane. Demolishing someone's future should be completely illegal.